welcome to another Twin Stitches Designs podcast. My name is Julie and I am the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today we are April 24th and it's just about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. My husband actually just brought out the girls outside, so I figured that I would come and do a podcast. I have everything lined up and I'm just so excited to be back here. So first off, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Julianne Knitter. If you have any questions, list them down below this video. I try to link everything I talk about down below the video. So I am so excited. I'm looking at everything here to share with you guys. I do not have as much acquisitions as the last podcast episode. That was a little crazy. I did tone it down just a little bit. So I'm really excited. I have some finished objects. I have a new pattern that came out, coupon code. I also have the announce for the winner of the last week's podcast episode, and then I have a giveaway for this week's podcast episode. So as always, if you ever want to get in touch with me to donate any prizes for the podcast, please send me an email. I link my email down below, or send me a message through Instagram. So I would absolutely love to share your makes on here. Let's dive right in. Just going to grab a sip of water. I have one finished object. This pair of socks was a whip on the last podcast. I'll just back up a little bit for you guys can see it. So this pair of socks I knit with full Moon Fibres in their splash pad sock set, which is 250-gram skein of yarn. And I designed this fun pair of socks. So this pair of socks was knit cuff down, full afterthought heel, and there's two. They're currently on my sock blockers because they are currently blocking. I washed them yesterday and they are drying. They're almost dry. I'm hoping to take some photos tomorrow. This sock pattern is going to be exclusive to my Patreon members only. We hit an amazing milestone, so this pattern will only ever be for Patreon members. You can always join at any time. Everyone is welcome on my Patreon group. We do fun knit-alongs and giveaways, and I do vlogs over there, so if you're ever interested. But yeah, so this pattern, like I mentioned, you are holding fingering weight double throughout the entire sock. In the pattern, I give you the instructions on how to knit the whole sock, what the patterning is, and everything. I decided to switch up the heels. So you see that this one's like a hot pink, and this one's a little marled. Really love how these turned out. I cannot get over how squishy and comfortable these socks are. Really, really love them. I am hoping, today's Saturday, I am hoping tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday, but my plan is tomorrow for these to be live on the Patreon so everybody can knit those up. These are perfect, especially if you want to use up some stash. Absolutely perfect. You can really mix and match colors, or you can do a solid color. You can really have fun and get a pair of socks out of those. So that was a whip on the last podcast. Really, really love knitting those, and I cannot wait to wear them. So that is, I think, actually the only finished object for this episode. I remember last episode I had like 10 finished objects. It was a little crazy. So I will go right into the pattern that came out. I had a pattern that came out yesterday, so today's Saturday. Today's the last day. I have 40% off my white oak hat. This is a colorwork hat that I designed out of Laura of Campfiber Yarns. And I named this white oak because this main color is white oak, and this is what actually inspired the entire design. It comes in 2 adult sizes. And for this sample, I used white oak as the main. This pinkish, I used vintage rose. And the blue, I used deepest nights. So if you use white oak 40, which I do not think I'll get this podcast up in time, but that is 40% off the hat pattern. I always mention it. Make sure you are on my newsletter if you don't want to miss out, because newsletter subscribers get all the coupon codes. So definitely the link for that is down below. It is this fun, super cute pattern. Oh, I love it. So that is that one. Let me show you Laura's tag. And here are the colors. So this one, like I mentioned, is white oak, vintage rose, and let's see if I can grab them. Deepest nights. I was really hoping this week I'd be able to finish the second sample, so I mentioned that I was going to cast on the second sample. Sorry, just getting adjusted. And have the main color as Deepest Nights. But this week I've just been really exhausted. I think there was one night I went to bed at 7:45. I was just so tired. And I thought, you know what, like, I just need some rest, and I will get to this. So I did manage to cast on, start the color work, but just life got busy and in the way, so I did not have the chance to finish the second sample, but I'm still going to be knitting it because I absolutely love it. I love the Deepest Nights, how it's knitting up. It's beautiful. So for this one, where you see the blue, that's going to be the white oak, and then the vintage rose is staying the same on this sample. I'm making the second sample in the large size. Also in the hat pattern you have the measurements to make a slouchy hat or just more of a fitted beanie, so you get instructions for both. I'm knitting this on my US 8 Knit Picks nickel plated interchangeable needle set. Really love that for hats, and they're just perfect for those. So by the next podcast, this hat is done. It's just gonna take me a night, but with that color work, and I'm actually on the row. I had to stop because I was taking care of the girls, and I'm on the row where there are 3 colors of color work. So that takes a little bit extra time and thought when I have the girls with me, which is okay. I have this in my Fringe Supply Co Bag that one of my friends lovely gifted to me a few years ago. Alright, the next whip that I have on my needles, this is in my Maplemoose Fibers bag. And I have finished the body on my Easy Eyelet yoke sweater. I am knitting this sweater for Chantel of Knititude. She's hosting a knit along. I test knit her cardigan of the Easy Eyelet yoke, and I've always wanted this sweater. I decided to cast on with Knit Picks Twill in Fiddlehead, which is a beautiful green. And yeah, so the last podcast, I was about around here, and I completely finished the body, finished the bind off, and I just need to pick up the sleeves. I was really trying to focus on 2 other projects before I pick up the sleeves, but this week I will definitely be knitting the sleeves, and they will be done by April 30th. That was my goal, is to cast on this sweater and knit it within a month with my other designs. Really love it. Knit Picks Twill is so beautiful to work with. I love it, and it blocks out amazing. I cannot wait to wear this. It'll probably be put away for the fall. We'll see. I am not sure if I'll wear it this spring. Depends how cold. But sometimes if we go out for nice morning walks, I can see myself putting that on. Nice sweater, so kind of really comfy cozy is what I'm going for. I'm knitting the size medium in the pattern, and I'm using US size 10 needles for it. So I am hoping to finish this, like I mentioned. By next podcast, the hat is done and the sweater is done. Those are my goals. I just love it, and I love knitting it. I will be probably doing the sleeves 2 at a time. I did that for the cardigan and really, really enjoyed it. So, and I find that when I do sleeves 2 at a time, I feel as if I don't get into Sleeve Island, which they call. That's just somewhere you don't want to be. is when you're knitting your sleeves and you're just like, oh my gosh, will this end? Like, come on, let me just, finish this and get to the end of the sweater. And I find when you're doing sleeves 2 at a time is you're doing them both at once, and you don't have to finish the sleeve and be like, oh, good gosh, I now need to knit the other one. You have it done and it's finished. So I did that for the cardigan, really enjoyed it, and I'll be doing it again for this one. Just means that when you're knitting sleeves 2 at a time, you do need 2 cakes of yarn because you are going to be knitting from each of them. I've used up, this is skein number 5 that I'm at. So I will be winding up 2 more skeins for the sleeves. I love it so much. I can't wait to wear it. So I'll put this right back. You might have noticed, by the way, I'm not wearing my glasses. I need glasses to see desperately. It's bad. When I used to work, I used to wear contacts during the summer because I really like it, and it's easy, and you can just wear sunglasses. You don't have to worry. And I found an old pair of contacts that were still good and everything, and I thought, oh my gosh, it has been forever. And I came out of the bathroom with my contacts in my eyes, and the girls were looking at me, be like, Mommy, like they were like, where are your glasses? And it was just the cutest thing. I was like, no, mommy can see. Don't worry. So yeah, it feels weird because I haven't worn them. Oh my gosh, I would have to say 2.5 years, at least. I didn't wear them when I was pregnant. Yeah, no, more like 3-4 years that I haven't worn contacts. I'd gotten these during last year thinking I was going to wear them, and then I never did. So I ordered more contacts for the summer. Super side note, but you might be wondering why I don't have glasses on. Or you may not and be like, why, Julie, I didn't really need to know all of that. But now you do. Now you do. All right. The next whip that I'm currently working on is a new design. So I cannot show you what it looks like, but I can show you the yarn. Oh yeah, this is an acquisition. No, I showed this on the last podcast. This is my bag from Stephanie of the Creative Knitter. And then I already have a bunch of Play-Doh. It's kid life. This bag goes around everywhere with me. So this is her tag, the Creative Knitter. I'll link her shop down below. She has the most amazing project bags. And I am using the Polka Dot Creek Love Note sock set, which is 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, 463 yards. Here is the main color. So I want you guys to get that right. Really beautiful. And then you have the brown mini. And then you have this beautiful little pink. So I can tell you that it's a pair of socks. I'm really, really, really excited for this. I'm actually hoping by tomorrow this pair of socks is done. I already have the first one finished. I'm working on the second one. And I just, absolutely love, what did I do? There we go. Absolutely love this bag, love the project. This is going to be, I am planning on a fun project, I'll put it that way. I'm hoping June 1st it will be released. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to tease you guys a little bit. But that's it for that one. Okay, that is all I've been actively working on. I really finished the body of the sweater. I had a pattern release. I finished this pair of socks. I also finished writing it up. I got it back from my tech editor, so that is on the to-do list. So let's do the giveaway. Last podcast, I had up for grabs this incredible sock set that was generously donated by Shelly of the Polka Dot Creek in her February 2020, which is her Love Actually Strawberry and Sangria. I will put the winner's name right here. Congratulations. If you can get in touch with me, send me an email at twinstitchesdesigns3@gmail.com letting me know that you've seen this. I will also be commenting on your post. So definitely get in touch with me, give me your address, and I will get this out into the mail for you. So thank you, Shelly. All right, this week's episode, I have another beautiful skein up for grabs from Madison and State Fiber Company, which is in their Blackberry Smash, which is classic sock, 100 grams, 435 yards, 85/15 superwash merino and nylon. Absolutely beautiful. The ladies sent this my way, and I definitely want to give it away to you guys. So if you would love this beautiful skein of yarn, comment below. Go check out their shop, give them a follow, and just let me know what is your favorite color from their shop. Let me know in the comments below, and I will pick a winner for this skein of yarn next week's podcast, or whenever I podcast next. I'm hoping it'll be in a week. That'd be great if I could keep this up. All right. That is it for the knitting. We are going to go straight into acquisitions. I received, I've always wanted to try Rosehill yarns, and I bit the bullet and I bought some yarn. This was her yarn club for March, and this is the Clover colorway. I love the way her yarn looks. I love that there's like really bright colors, and like this is just so beautiful. So this is a 463 yards per 100 grams, and it's 75/25. This is her tag. So I purchased this one. As well, I've been eyeing this one in her shop. This one is Holiday Peppermint. I mean, come on. In the exact same base, 75/25. Love those speckles. Absolutely beautiful. So these I purchased from her shop. I really needed them. And then I decided to purchase her April Club. So if you have ordered her April Club and don't want to be spoiled, look away now. That's your warning. I'm showing it off. So this is the April Club colorway. It's called Amazonite Granite. Really, really pretty. It's absolutely beautiful, but I was hoping for kind of this dye method, because this is kind of like the bright, bright colors that I was loving. So I was hoping that her April club would be the same way, but it's more like a lightly speckled, which will still make an absolute beautiful pair of socks. But yeah. So I purchased those 3 from her site. I was so excited. This one will definitely have to be a socks for Eric, pair of socks for him. Oh, this one. I can't wait. So excited. It's just so beautiful. All right. I just put those on the ground and don't know if you heard that. The next purchase that I made came in. I did tell you guys that I was having one more from a homespun house. That it was on its way, and it arrived. Oh, I can't even. I'm obsessed with her yarn. I need water. So I purchased Lake of Fire, which is beautiful. And this is on her cashmere merino fingering. 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, and 10% nylon. These are going to be some squishy, squishy socks. And the other one that I ordered was Wildflower. And this one, I got her on our gold stellina, which is at 80% merino, 15% nylon, and 5% stellina. So you see the little sparkles. Really pretty. It's purpley. So I grabbed these two for my homespun house collection. Oh my. And then I saw that Molly this week was like, oh, I dyed up 10 brand new colorways for spring. I'm like, Julie, you cannot go buy more yarn. My God, have you seen your office? And I'm like, ooh, 10 new colors. Please comment. I'm not alone. I am not alone. I'm obsessed with yarn. But that's okay. All right. Last purchase. I ordered Stephanie, the creative knitter, came out with this colorway, and I saw it, I gasped, I sent her a message. I'm like, girl, I need this. I need this colorway. She was like, don't worry, I've got you. Like, you can purchase it. Come on. I know this is not my comfort zone, but I have been loving the brights lately. This is just so beautiful. Her base as well is crazy squishy, so soft. Love it. So it's an 80-20 blend, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 420 yards in the colorway Blue Raspberry. Can you even? Wow. I can't wait to see this knit up into socks. I will put her shop below. You need this. You need it. Wow. Okay. So, you all know how much I love Stephanie's bags. I ordered this small bag. Oh, she has the best fabrics. It's lightly lined. It's not very stiff. It's so soft. Probably my favorite bag maker. I'll say it, I adore her bags. So this is the beautiful print. Let's see if you can see her little logo. So happy. My next pair of socks is definitely going in here. So excited for that. All right, you guys, the last mail is I did not purchase. Dear Lord. It's from my friend Amanda of Sweet Skein of Mine. She is actually somewhat local to me in New Brunswick, Canada. So I'm going to be designing a fun pair of socks for the idea that June 1st you'll hear about. This is in a brand new colorway called Daydreamer. I saw this on her feed and messaged her right away and was like, oh my gosh, what is this colorway? It looks amazing. So beautiful. So this is on our 80-10-10 merino wool cashmere and nylon blend. So beautiful. And then she sent over these two minis to go along with it. This gold and then this more pink. So this is going to be a really fun brand new design of a pair of socks. Can't wait. So thank you so much, Amanda, for sending these my way. Can't wait to get them cast on. All right. I just heard my husband and the girls come in, so sorry if you hear a little bit of noise in the background. But I just have one more thing to share with you all. I applied to test knit for Vincent of Design by Dells. They're in Montreal. And he has this new sweater that is coming out. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a men's sweater. I have not knit my husband a sweater yet. He would for sure wear it. He's super knit worthy. You guys all know this. And then when I saw this, I showed him a photo. I'm like, would you wear it? Would you wear this? Would you wear this? Because I will make it for you. And he's like, yeah, I really like that. So I'm like, I applied. And then I was very, very luckily chosen to test knit. It is a sweater that has like a little V open. You knit the first color. It looks marled. And then you go on to a third color for the body. So I pull these out of my stash. I'm in love with it. So for this sweater, you're holding fingering weight double. So that does help. I'm not making him a fingering weight sweater. That I will not. I will. That. Oh my God. I'm making my husband a fingering weight sweater. I don't even want to think about all of that time it would take. He would be worth it though, but no. Eric, if you're watching, which you never do, I still love you. Just not that much. Yeah, so the first color is going to be Knit Pick Stroll Tweed in North Sea Heather. Really love that blue. And then the part that's going to be marled will be this white, which is as well Stroll Tweed in Dalmatian. And the entire body will be Perusian Heather. These are the colors that I'm going to be going with. So you're going to start with this one, do that little fade, and then this is going to be the whole body. I'm really excited to get cast on. I do need to order some more Knit Picks colors in these. So I put in my order at the near the end of the month. So I'm going to put that in, and I'm so excited to get that cast on. I have made a sweater out for myself out of fingering weight Stroll Tweed, and it is by far my favorite sweater to date to wear. It is amazing. I want to say it is over 6 to 7 years old, and it is held up like you would think it's brand new. No joke. I love. Oh, look at that. I love it. All right, let me just hold and then I'll do the screen. That'll be my little screenshot for this episode. So, really love it. I'm excited to get cast on and see how it's going to look, and then actually make him a sweater. I'm excited. I think he'll really wear it. So that really, when you know someone's going to appreciate something, you're more excited to make it, and you have more, oh my gosh, motivation is the word I'm looking for, to do it and to get it done, because you know they're really going to appreciate it. So this one, I think the deadline for the test knit is August 1st. It is like a crazy long test knit. I was really surprised. I thought it was an error, but absolutely love it, and I can't wait to get cast on. I haven't received the pattern yet, but I'm also going to be waiting for some yarn in the mail. I do have a little bit, so I could probably get started, but I don't have a ton, so I won't be able to get too far in the design before my yarn arrives from Knit Picks. And you guys, that is it. It is not a super long podcast, just because I think last time was overwhelmingly a good amount of projects and items, and I honestly think it's only been a week. I am super good on timing. Since the last podcast, my brother came over with his kids, and we had a little play date with the girls. It was so much fun. It was so good seeing them, and the girls all played together. My brother has 2 daughters, and they are almost the same age as the girls. So they are their only cousins. It was just so beautiful to see them all play together, and we just all sat and we were just staring at them like, oh my gosh, this is the sweetest thing ever. They were chatting up a storm and everything. I brought the girls again to speech therapy. They are late in their, they understand a lot, but they can't communicate to us a lot. It happens in twins. I've mentioned it here and there on the podcast. Twins develop their own language, and their communication to each other is more important than the communication to anybody else. They understand what they're saying. They're inventing words with each other, but the communication to us isn't as important as it is to get for them. So we're helping them with speech therapy. Did the full evaluation again this week, so that was really nice to do. Today it's a beautiful sunny day outside. I'm hoping to go outside with my husband and the girls after I'm done this and enjoy some time with them. I'm also planning on driving down home tomorrow to go see my brother. Actually, again, we're hoping to do play dates every weekend or every 2 weekends. It just does the girls so much good to see other kids their age, because right now, I mean, we're only at the house with ourselves and the girls, so they don't really get any interaction with other kids, and I think it'll help their speech a lot, seeing other children and other conversations and those types of things. All right, I think I'm just looking around. I think that is it, and that is everything. So thank you so much for checking out the podcast and getting through all the way to the end with my chattiness. I hope you enjoy all the knitting content, and make sure you enter in the giveaway. Make sure you're a follower. I also saw, or subscriber, whatever it is on YouTube. I saw that we're almost at 2K, which is, oh my gosh, amazing. I can't wait. Once we get to 2K, we'll definitely have to do a giveaway. I would absolutely love to give away a good little bundle prize to you guys. So if you are interested also in donating to that, let me know. But as always, you guys, I will catch you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And happy knitting. Bye.